Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance 3 Kingdoms 13, Fame and Strategy Expansion. I'm the Mysterious JG. If we time this right, we'll be able to take out Li Jui's force, but it'll actually be Ma Teng who takes out his last city, which will mean that we should have an easier time hiring up a bunch of his officers. That being said, Li Jui is kind of a jerk, and I don't know that that many of his officers are going to be super loyal to him once his force is gone. But let's see. Let's watch these two cities fall. I'm really hoping that somebody will pop up to defend on... Yeah, there you go. Good job. Something about Fu Feng there. Ultra Bean was able to placate Fu Feng. Good job. And I believe it's probably Li Jui himself. Yep. So Li Jui, Joshua, Su Quinn, Tian Wei, Hu Zhen, and Qiang Duan. They are going to be the key to us being able to hire the people that we want. Fortunately, one of the people that we would want most is Joshua, who is not going to be ours to hire because he'll be in Ma Teng's prison, but we'll be able to get the other officers. So once again, we'll need to go on a hiring spree as soon as possible because we're taking over cities and we don't have enough people to run them. But, don't have anybody high enough level there to run the city, but we can move someone there to help. There's a guy. You know, I'm curious about this guy. Fan Jiang. I keep seeing his portrait. It seems it's striking for some reason, but I also notice he has crap stats. So remind me to look up who Fan Jiang is. Just yell into your TV until I do it. Meanwhile, we made Han Kazuto the king of Hongzhong. Maybe we can make Karakatai the queen of Tianshui. And Yan Pu up there as well. Now these cities I was saying had 6 officers and no one else has that many. Yeah, they don't really get to keep that many officers now. Not until we start hiring people, and then it's probably not those cities that will go back to having the abundance. Wei Wuji doesn't get to move. Chang'an will just have too many officers. Now I could march them over, but let's try to keep peace with Ma Teng for a little while anyway. Not in a huge rush for that. Oh hey, our battle is going on with the Bandit King. You are, it's like Zerfal. Oh, it's Omamari has been sent to advance to Kang Wu. So she's going to defend against Bandit King and not just attack Bandit King? What the hell? Yeah, whatever. So I don't want to disband Guan Waiyu or Night Demon, but everyone else I probably want to disband. Or disperse, I should say. Fat John had some close calls, but he made it all the way to the end of that series of battles. So that's pretty cool. So what else could JG Mystery do? I mean, should he get married a few more times? Certainly has the option. He can move to Tianshui as long as he's here. And just look around. See if there's anything worth buying. or anybody worth visiting. We got the prisoner Hoochie Air. Oh, he's not a prisoner. He's just normal. Peng Yuan's not a bad officer either. Oh, and I was going to marry her. Yeah, that's right. I was going to marry her, and then she wasn't available when I needed her to be. So I could go back to my old plan of romancing Wang Yi. Because this game, you know, as long as I was just given a computer-generated waifu, it's not like, you know, how obligated are you to be faithful to a computer-generated waifu? I don't know. Not to mention, it's not considered being unfaithful in this game. It's like considered normal that you would be going around. I don't want to convince her to rebel. It's kind of a waste of time. Her force is about to fall. Stay a while and listen. I feel I'll get the chance eventually. So we're in Tianshui, right? Didn't I just say I wanted to investigate one of these officers? Based on his goofy portrait and his crappy stats, I became curious who he was. Apparently I should have started at the top and not the bottom. Actually, it's about halfway through. Fan Jian, he's holding like... Oh, he's one of the guys that killed Guan Yu, or Zhang Fei, because he's got the mourning clothes, right? Officer Shu under Zhang Fei. Yeah, his stats are... Like, I always notice him, his portrait. When the Shu marched to Slate Guan Yu, he was ordered by Zhang Fei to prepare white garments. Then 3 days. Next day, he asked for more time. With the Zhang Dab, it was lashed 50 times by his Vex superior and threatened with death if he could not prepare the clothing by tomorrow. He eventually killed Zhang Fei in his sleep and offered his head to Wu when he surrendered to them. He was later executed by Shu when Wu forces gave him up. Because, you know, no good deed, I suppose. He really seems like he was in just a bad spot. Like, you feel some sympathy for this guy. He wasn't in a good position. Didn't necessarily handle it in the best possible way, but... Came to get you drunk and married to me. So that was somehow weirder than showing up and saying I came to get you drunk. Could also end up speaking with her and having her offer me adopted daughters. I don't know if her character is old enough in this game. Okay, she's not willing to just have a 5-day-long discussion with me. That might be pushing things a bit early in the relationship. Hey, I really like you. Would you like to talk to me for 5 days straight? Oh, oops. She's not here anymore, so... I guess she probably got transferred to a city that's still under the control of her force. Well, we wanted to take this city before Ma Teng takes this one. But it looks like... I mean, all of my orders are being used. So I could take a few days of messing around and having fun and trying to get another waifu. Some more wine here. Broyden, we want a lifespan extension. Even if I sold the treasure I bought at the last place that I knew I didn't need, I probably wouldn't be able to afford any of that. The Way of Healing, that's an expensive one too. Hopefully she doesn't give me a quest that involves dueling. Okay, we do have a discussion with her now, although I'm not clear on whether or not it's actually going to improve our relationship. Although Guan Yu enjoyed the gracious hospitality of Cao Cao, his days were spent in constant gloom, wondering about the fate of Cao Cao. This game is mixing up Cao Cao and Liu Bei a lot. Until one day a message came from him. Gracious me, what luck, Liu Bei survived, and so did Cao Cao. I must go to him at once. I made it perfectly clear to Cao Cao where my loyalties lie. With Liu Bei. Or did I make my loyalties with Liu Bei clear to Cao Cao? Or did I make my loyalty to Cao Cao clear to Liu Bei? I'm not sure. My lady, rejoice, he lives, and I know where to find him. Let us depart at once. You mean Cao Cao? Can it be? Is it really true? We were prepared to go at a moment's notice, and the time has come. But first, I must say farewell to Cao Cao before I leave. Or Liu Bei, one of them. Guan Yu visited Cao Cao's estate in haste, but his gates were shut to all visitors. Has Cao Cao done this to keep me from leaving? But my mind is set in stone. That's some powerful drugs you've been taking, man. Sorry. Guan Yu was forced to leave without saying goodbye, leaving all the treasures he was giving and a single letter to Cao Cao behind. That letter being the letter P. This letter expresses... Sorry. This letter I had a Cao Cao voice at one point. His letter expresses deep gratitude and thanks. This is the epitome of strength of character. I can't wait to be murdered by him after the Battle of Jerby. But he left without your permission. Someone that talented may prove dangerous in the future. Command your soldiers to capture him. There is no need. From the very beginning, he promised his loyalty to another lord. Impressed by his unwavering devotion, Cao Cao was murdered by Guan Yu after the Battle of Jerby. However, contrary to Cao Cao's wishes, his officers blocked Guan Yu at the gates and prevented him from leaving. Guan Yu fought them relentlessly, killing 6 before completing the long trip to Runan. They were gate guards. People tell me an old friend is active around this old fortress. There you are, you old swine. Good to see you too. I'm glad to find you well. I guess he figures he's being sarcastic. Don't give me that, I'll slice your traitorous hide into pieces. Enough. What do you think you're a traitor? Don't blame me for a fool. You broke our promise and curried favor with Cao Cao. Shut the fuck up. I mean, never will I forget your promise at the Peach Orchard. I only served Cao Cao. I only served under Cao Cao's, I guess, until I could learn the whereabouts of you two. He speaks the truth. He only did so to protect us. Shut up, lady. I mean, oh, is that so? I'm not mistaken. Please forgive me. I'm still a little hungover. It's fine. Now that you understand, shall we prepare for his arrival? Is he coming? Liu Bei is coming. He's coming on the 3rd day. Soon after, Liu Bei joined the others in Runan, reuniting the 3 sworn brothers. My brothers, to see you well, I weep with joy. If it wasn't so incompetent, we would... Wait. If I wasn't so incompetent, we would never have parted. Don't say that. It was Zhang Fei's fault. You two are the very reason I'm alive and well. Losing either of you would have broken my will, but now we are finally reunited. Thus together again, no trial is too great to overcome. Precisely. Together we will raise the banner of justice and restore the Han Dynasty to its former glory. I am glad to see you brothers united again. What? How did you... It's Zhao Yun, the 4th brother. That Guan Yu and Zhang Fei hate because he thinks of himself as a 4th brother. Zhao Yun, what brings you here? After Gong Zhongzhan passed away, I roamed the lands until I heard the rumors of Liu Bei. Is Gong Zhongzhan dead? My only wish now is to be included in your quest to rebuild the Han Dynasty.
Also, in Dynasty Warriors 9, I want to pose naked in the intro scene.
感谢。
You need not wish. I would be honored to have you pose naked in the intro scene. And so, supporters from all over flocked to Runan to support Liu Bei's just cause. Yeah, I don't think Liu Bei's taken over Shu in this particular playthrough. Guan Yu's bride. Guan Yu leaves Cao Cao and travels 1,000 leagues. Guan Yu slays the officers at the 5 gates. Liu Bei's faction gathers in Runan and rises up again. Zhao Yun serves Liu Bei. Zhao Kang serves Liu Bei, even though he wasn't mentioned. Guan Yu and Zhao Kang gain the special bond War God's followers, even though Zhao Kang wasn't mentioned.
我收到了报告。
Inquiry on what facility to build has come from the King of Hanzhong.
这样便可。我收到了报告。这样便可。我收到了报告。这样便可。我收到了报告。这样便可。我收到了报告。
Having a lot of this to do here. Castle weapons. We're probably not going to get attacked much anymore. At this point, we're going to be attacking. So let's do recovery growth instead of castle weapons. Now, because we're in a different scenario, it's not happening. But in the past, when Liu Bei rose up in Runan, there's another one where Liu Bei like pops up in Jinye, and then he attacked me. And it was kind of amusing. So you guys... Uh-oh. I guess I'm out of time. It feels like cheating, but yeah, I was kind of hanging back against Yuan Shu, but now I'm like, oh, I better hurry up and take out Yuan Shu before Cao Cao takes the cities, because it'll make it just that little bit harder to advance against Cao Cao. So I think normally when I off-screened this, I was taking these cities while I was fighting Chang'an, but in this case I was trying to kind of concentrate, you know.
是，必将不负期待。是，请静候佳音。 我一定会取得胜利。我要消灭敌人。
So I hope this works out and we don't lose these cities to Cao Cao. We should be able to take Shou-chun, because it looks like Cao Cao's attacking Guanling first. Luo Dueya, be careful of that Huang Zhang guy, I'm telling you. Yeah, part of me wants to wait. And wait till Anding falls before I issue my next order so I can start hiring people.
I lost myself in that discussion. I understand you better now. I understand you're trying to marry me right in the middle of my force being destroyed.
I guess I gotta give her another gift just to trigger the quest, even though we're at 80. There we go.
Dot.
Is something the matter? You seem very anxious today.
It's been months since I've had a chance to murder Ma Chao. It's an old friend. The village became attacked by bandits, and I haven't heard from them since.
I can see why I might be worried, although this kind of thing happens a lot. I've solved this quest before.
I owe them dearly, and I want to know that I want them to know I haven't forgot about them. I'm talking about Ma Chao, of course. I owe him murder. I know it's a personal affair, but would you look for him if you're in the area?
What should I do? Sure. He's in Jibei. So this one, you just literally go there, and it takes care of itself. This is one of the easiest ones you can get.
必须马上准备。报告。
Sorry, Zerfall, you guys can figure out our plans right now. I've got a waifu to get.
报告。
Ah, see, now this guy would be good at training
当
Spear.
然，好吧。
Ling.
报告。
Ugh, forget his name. Ling Tong's dad. Yan Yan can be good at commerce, sure. Suppose it's going to take a little while for that city to get conquered. I can issue another order. I can always cancel it. Oh, fealty's gone up real fast too. But oh, I'm the only one who's available. Never mind. Yeah, we're not using it to train for fealty. I gotta find a waifu. I thought I was doing the request. Am I supposed to be investigating here? Weird. So Wang Yi's friend actually lives in the city that I just took over. I can even visit my wife while I'm here.
快，开始吧。
Working on getting another wife.
Feels like our tax collection is not as high as it could be. Also, I feel like my husband is off courting other women right this minute.
Oh, Pang A can get a new friend. She could become friends with Wang Guy. She can become friends with Wang Yi. Let's have that happen. Sure, because I might end up marrying them both. It's going to be a weird game. Chang'an, sorry. Got lost in thought for a second there. So, I want to build up farming and culture in Chang'an so that it can eventually be like a super advanced city, I guess. But yeah, I got 2 orders available to issue, but I'm the only one who can actually take any of them. Ultra Bean must have people busy.
报告。当然，好吧。
Excuse me, might you know Wang Yi? That's a name that brings back memories. She murdered me because she thought I was Ma Chao. Who might you be? I was asked by Wang Yi to look for a friend, and I refused to reveal my identity. Wang Yi's been worried ever since hearing about bandits attacking Chang'an. Really? They also wanted to say you could always go to them for help. My. Thank you. I get the message loud and clear. As you can see, I'm doing quite well, so please go back and complete the friendship quest. Sure. Let's report this to Wang Yi. Of course, you could just go tell Wang Yi, oh yeah, I found your friend. They had a really nondescript speech about, you know, they just told me everything was fine.
Oh, can you tell me anything about how they're doing?
They're doing fine.
Can you describe them at all?
Nah. Okay, so these 2 armies down here. I have. What the? I'm not sure what's going on with my controls here. Okay. I got very confused there for a minute, as you probably gathered. So these 2 units seem to have defeated the bandit force, which means they can disperse. But I don't want to just disperse everybody because some of them are in the middle of an important battle to take over a bunch of cities. So this is ideal. this is ideal. If well, it would be ideal if there was a slightly more direct path for us to get to Guanling. But it looks like maybe, if we're really lucky, we'll be able to take over those cities while the defenders are fighting Cao Cao's forces. But if we're not lucky, instead what will happen is we'll get stuck on the road to that city and not be able to take it over in time. Anybody else free to help out over here? No. Tian Shui's got the best horses ever. Not perfect fealty, but... Guards at the gate, they really shouldn't care. There's a whole lot of stuff going on besides mysterious JG trying to visit a lady. And I'm skipping past all this for some reason, even though I read the quest dialogue up to this point. But I'm friends with Wangi. I've become an even better coaxer, and she's learned more oral skills. Hoo-hoo. I can help out Pang A, who's on a mission to improve the culture of the city that is about to fall.
This book is rather difficult.
Meanwhile, Hu Chi'er is training troops who will soon be working for Ma Teng. Cao Cao defeats Yuan Shao at the Battle of Bai Ma, thanks in part to the efforts of Guan Yu. But when the main Yuan Shao force arrives, he pulls back to Guandu. Yuan Shao may have a huge force, but numbers aren't everything. We will destroy these weaklings at one fell swoop. And I will continue to talk over the foreign voice act. He's actually reading the lines and not just going, ah, 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 ah. See, sometimes they actually read out the full thing, and other times not so much.
可恶的曹操，真是不够干脆，赶快投降不就好了？既然如此，就派10万大军前去包围，打造箭楼，从城墙的上方向敌阵放箭吧。
Alright, he wants to do the safe thing.
好主意。 让他们见识一下我军的实力。
What seems safe anyway? Siege towers, surround the castle, shoot in arrows. And we got some animated stuff.
凭借那种城寨就想阻拦我军，如此浅薄无知，真是曹操的作风啊！击溃他们吧！
Master Sumo Yi. I don't think we're meant to like you on show with all that.
烧殆尽吧，让他们知道违抗我袁绍是多么愚蠢。
Of course, they're in the middle of opposing Yuan Shu with significantly more success.
没想到如此厉害，不愧是袁绍。不过，只要毁掉那个箭楼就行了。发射！
These guys anti-tower towers.
那是什么？
Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it.
可恶的曹操居然还垂死挣扎！
How dare you destroy one of the 400 siege towers I built? Yuan Shao attacked was fierce, but Cao Cao's forces somehow managed to win.
曹操军还是设法抵挡住了，双方都无法取胜，战况陷入了焦灼状态。
没想到袁绍军如此厉害，战斗拖延已久，粮草所剩不多，士兵也很疲惫，已经快到极限了。
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of a little tired, and also just not wanting to talk over the voice acting.
但是现在应该放弃持久战。
But yeah, they've still made it just fine with me.
却在驻守许昌的荀彧的劝谏下打消了念头，努力寻求化险为夷之计。
Cao Cao facing off against Yuan Shao on the other side of the Guandu River, giving us time to get another waifu, etc.